Alrighty, good evening, good day, how are we all going? We are here to continue our adventures with young Henry as we trek along, and we've just, I believe last time I played this, we had just gotten into the major town of Gutenberg, so we're going to start, pick up there and see what trouble we can get Henry into, eh? Alright, without further ado, we'll get into it. And welcome again, of course, to the stream. Sorry for the late start. I was trying to get this done a little bit earlier, but unfortunately that's just the way it is. Anyway, we will keep on trucking along here and see what we can do. Let me know in the chat, of course, if any of the volume or anything is too quiet or something's not working, and I will endeavour to address it as soon as possible. Of course, if you're got yourself KCD2 and you're progressing yourself, let us know how far you've gotten in the game, if you've hit any walls or you're breezing through it, what's your favourite part of the game so far.
God be with you.
As well.
And we'll stay
I
friends.
absolutely love the look of Gutenberg. It's really big, like it's massive. I think I spent about an hour walking through here when I first walked into it the other day. This is what I've opened up, so absolutely huge. You've got this rear quarter or outer quarter farm area. I believe there's two monasteries. You've got one here, or one church here, and you've got a large monastery just there, which I don't think I can get access to just yet. I don't know if you just can't access it or if you're just not meant to, because I walked around it and all the doors seemed a little bit disproportionately small. So, but it is beautiful. Got some nice, beautiful architecture. Yeah, I like that word 1,000 times. Anyway, so we've got Mutt with us. Where were we? We're in the middle of the night. Not much we can do right now. Oh, that's right. I am trying to look for this weasel known as Goat Skin. Let's go find this scrawny bloke.
Get out of here, bud. Where do you think you're going?
Oh, I'm not meant to be here.
Hurry up. Get out. That's right. But if anything's gone missing here, then you're in for it.
Alright. Nothing here either by the looks of it. Is that door open? It does. Oh, that's right, that just takes us back through here. Nothing there. I'm going to assume it's either hides. Then given the hint here, I believe. Find more from Goat Skin's girlfriend at the bathhouse. Alright, so the bathhouse is down here. Bathhouse. Come on, I'm going completely wrong way. Alright. But yeah, absolutely fun so far. Try not to get aimlessly lost in the game either, because it's so big. Like, the fact that there's two areas, two regions is, well, so far, I don't actually know if there's any more. I'm assuming there's two regions. It would be impressive. It would be impressive again if there's more than two regions, because each region itself is quite large. I think this is the bathhouse, isn't it? Or am I in the wrong area again? I'm almost there. I think it's through here. But it's night time, so I ain't going in there yet. Not with the guards standing there, that's for sure. It's not a door. Just checking my internet, guys. Just noticing I'm dropping out a little bit. Hopefully everything stabilises in a minute. Don't know what's going on there. Internet should be fine. Anyway. I'm just going to get some feedback on the status of the server. Got a few drop packets, but we'll persist nonetheless. Of course, guys, if you're watching the video, don't forget to leave a like if you like the content. Any suggestions for more content? I will be starting Avowed as soon as it comes available on Game Pass, and I'll be streaming that in the coming weeks. Unfortunately, I do have an operation to go do, so I will be away for a couple of days after that, but then I intend to get back into it and get some good streaming going and get some videos out for you all to chill out and watch. And we've got some really good RPGs coming up in the coming months too. Well, hopefully, I should say. Always take it with a grain of salt. Not every game comes out good anymore, unfortunately. Still got the new Assassin's Creed coming out yet, so we'll see what sort of dumpster fire that ends up being. If they can redeem it, would be really interesting. But it's had some pretty bad PR in the press over the last couple of months, as I'm sure many year gamers know. I haven't found an Assassin's Creed game realistically engaging for a very long time. I think Black Flag was the last engaging Assassin's Creed for me. I've played all the others, and I own all the Valhalla and Origins, and there's another one there, Odyssey I think it is. But yeah, they're just not the same. They lost the vibe to me, I think. But yeah, this is the monastery, but I don't think we can get into it either yet in the game or at all. I'm not too sure, because all the doors look too small. But it would be interesting to find it. It is getting built, so it could be a valid reason. I think it's getting built. No, maybe not. There are a couple of doors. All the doors just look too small, and there's no handles. If there's no handles, it's no entry. Now, as much as we're here to look at, we enjoy looking at the architecture, that's not what we're here for. I'm not going to run aimlessly around for hours on end with a torch. But got to see this view. The one thing I do like with this game, if you can get it to trigger, is you can go up to the windows, and it actually lets you grab a hold and take the view, and actually view outside. And it's really good. I think you can even do it with the bow and arrow or the crossbow on hand, so you can shoot people below you when you're in the crenellations. This is a crenellation, by the way. What the hell? Walking through the poo slowly down. Alright. So, can't do much to the bathhouse, so I'm just going to skip forward a couple of hours until everything opens up. Otherwise we're just going to be running around for ages, and I do need to go out and do some herbing, I believe, which I'll probably end up doing that off stream later on. Try to do some more of that during the day, so you guys aren't just sitting there watching some yobbo bloody craft potions all night, all because he has to save multiple thousand times because he dies at every combat level. Hey, makes for some fun fights. The game does make for some fun fights. What the hell's going on over here? That's a lot of smoke. Ah, okay, never mind. Thought there was something going on in the background.
How are things at home?
I can put that away now. Alright. So... that's not goat skin. Is his name goat skin? No, it's just Townsman. Yeah. Just move my camera up a little bit. Apparently I'm half cut off on some view. I'll check the feedback there and see how we're going with it. If that's better. Alright. Seem to have stabilised on the connection side of things as well. Alright.
Greetings.
These guys are not goat skin. Come on, Ghost King. I'm sure someone's probably already found this dude by now. I was doing really well. I did progress pretty quickly, pretty early. And I got into Kootenburg pretty early. I just haven't been playing for a couple of days. Oh, I can open this. What's in
Do
here?
you want me to arrest you?
No,
Leave that door be!
can't go in there. Alright, whatever, mate. So, bathhouse needs to be here. Where is the bathhouse? Alright, it's the end. Very end building is the bathhouse. Oh, of course it is. There's a sign. Alright.
What'll it be?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Do I know him? That fucker is the bane of our lives. Why are you even looking for an idiot like him?
Take a sip.
He knows some things that I'd like to know too.
What would he know? A mangy vagabond?
Do you know where he might be?
How should I know? If I knew, I'd have told Adam long ago. He'd wring the bastard's neck in a trice. Last week alone, he robbed 3 of our customers. All German.
Keeps robbing Germans. Poor Germans never get any breaks. That's sucking. He's doing, what's his name, the devil, who you're currently doing some work for. He's got the full bowl cut and everything. He fits the part perfectly for that era.
You know Goatskin seeing one of your girls?
What? Nonsense. I mean, I wouldn't put anything past my girls, but I can't believe they choose to hang out with a vagabond like that.
That's what I heard.
Everyone badmouths whores. You know what it's like. Nobody stands up for them. But if it's true, then as soon as I found out who, she'll be out on her arse.
Thanks. I'll be going.
Might
You're
have a
welcome.
look at the roads.
And have a word with Adam if you really want to find your goat skin. He's the owner. I reckon he'd be keen to find him too.
Yeah. There she is. That's the one. Go on. No, she's not letting me talk to her. I guess not.
Give me something to eat, thanks.
Christ! Pardon me. Greetings. Do you need something?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
Which
I
one?
heard he
will it
sometimes
be?
comes here.
Is the
Aye,
interesting question.
he turns up now and again. The louse. The bastard's ruining my business. 2 of my customers refused to come here again after he robbed them one night.
That's not very nice. And you wouldn't have some idea where I might find Goatskin, would you? I reckon it'd suit you if he packed it in.
You bet it would. But if I knew where to find him, I'd wring his neck myself.
Well,
That
Nolan's got some
bitch
good things to
Mary's
say about
bound to
this
know,
Goatskin,
though.
eh?
She denies it. But we all know she's walking out with him.
Yeah, right. So Mary.
I thought you bathhouse girls stuck together. What have you got against Mary?
There's a limit to everything. As soon as you mess with someone's livelihood, you ain't no sister to anyone. She can marry that cripple for all I care. But when he robs our guests
He's a cripple,
and
so there you
ruins
go.
our reputation, she should grab him by the balls herself and... Oh, never mind.
That's all she knows.
Is that all you know about
Nah, she
goatskin?
knows plenty.
Ain't that enough for
Not much
you?
about goat skin.
I'm not here to know stuff, in case you hadn't realised.
Alright.
Thanks then. I'll be off.
If you find him, give him a slap from me. See you soon, my friend.
I think I'm gonna give him a bit more than a slap. I'll slap and tickle. Something a bit more. Who knows? No, not him. Just gotta find some bastard that's crippled and limping, I guess. Look for the guy that's leading to the left as he walks. Maybe
And I
something to
only
the
wear
right
a
as
light
he
blouse
walks.
when I'm working.
Where's Mary?
It always seems
there
to
she
get
is.
wet.
I'm looking for goatskin. Do you know him?
Nay, you're a good-looking fella. What would I want with some goat skin when I've got a handsome young buck right here in front of
Yeah,
me?
she sits
I
the
couldn't
part.
care less about your goat skin.
But I do. And the girls here tell me you know him quite well.
So, you're not here to have a good time. Shame. I know goat skin, but don't expect me to tell you anything. He's lying low, and for good reason. You ain't the first to come looking for him.
Why is he hiding? Who
It's
from?
not a question
How
I
should
need to
I
know,
know?
but yeah.
He's never far from trouble. Goes
We'll
with
ask
his
anyway.
trade, doesn't it?
Where is he hiding?
I don't know. And even if I did, I don't see why I should tell you. That's why he's hiding. So strangers like you don't find him.
I'm his relative. I don't think that'll work.
Come
We'll
on
give it a
now.
go.
I'm no stranger. Goatskin is my cousin.
Oh, really? And where are you from?
From, Svietiec.
Nice try. Goatskin ain't from there. He's from Schlan.
Yeah. I meant to say Schlan.
He mentioned he had a cousin who's a bit soft in the head, but it seems to me more like you're up to something tricky. You're not the first or last fella who tried it on with me.
Oh,
Now
good.
excuse me. I need to stop
It's
by
good
the
to do because they cut you
seamstress.
straight off as well.
And
So you
you
can't
are in
just
my
sit
way.
there and try 10
I'll
different
be
things.
with you then.
I'll be with you. Are you following me? Get out of here, you dirty dog, or I'll start screaming.
I'm not following you at all. Yeah, looks like I'm going to be waiting a while. So it's 12 o'clock now, midday. I'm wondering if I should... I might skip an hour. We're just going to do an hour by hour real quick and see what time she decides she wants to leave. Yep, she's still there. Do another hour. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get to about 19, like closing time. So that's midday. Go to 2 o'clock real quick. I'll slow down around 4. Might actually just push it to 4 on the next one. She's still there, she's basically looking at me. Stand here, don't look at the guy standing in the corner doing nothing at all but just standing there and making time disappear. So you really need a NPC point of view of someone waiting in like Skyrim or this or Fallout and all that sort of stuff, because pretty much every game does this sort of wait period. Like a player going to sleep would be just like a player standing stationary for just hours on end. There's a time lapse went through. She's still here. It's now 6 o'clock, so this place closes very soon. The question is, do I follow her at the back, or do I follow her at the front? Does she go at the back or the front? I'm reckoning she goes at the back, because it's from here to here, so he's in one of these buildings, I would say. Random stray hair on my moustache. Here it is. Don't mind the beard, guys. Need to go to the barber, get it all cleaned up. Alright, we shall keep on running around in circles. We will not be doing that. We'll watch a circle go around and around and around. Why not? No. Alright.
Come here. Was drinking?
I hope she hasn't just bugged out because she's just standing in the same spot now.
Aren't those guys sad that you're just letting them sit there?
Yes, they are very sad.
Oh, I love today. Good
What are you doing?
I want to drink.
Come on, go. Usually around 9 o'clock. No.
I'd like something to eat.
Drinking. I want.
We'll have some moonshine and a chicken, and then I'll have a beer. Why not? It's a shame you don't sit here and drink the beer. It would be good if you had the animation of sitting there and drinking a beer. Warhorse, you guys should patch that in if you ever decide to come across a scrub like me. But yeah, that would be cool if you guys put that in. If you sit down.
Honey, Marisha, come here.
Alright, come on, lady. I swear, I think she's bugged out. She's not moving, she stayed in the same location. I might have to leave the area and come back.
Greetings to you.
I love. Good
I'll get roused in a minute. Once these guys don't close, which we thought they would.
You, come in. Since you was drinking? The whole.
Well, this is fun. Let's follow a person that doesn't really want to move. Alright.
Drinking.
Oh.
I want to drink.
Service is kind of slow today.
Praise God.
Hey, kidder. Why you just standing there? Come over here. I won't take no for an answer.
In a minute, mate. I'm looking for something.
I'm sorry.
Friends. Jesus Christ be praised. Same to you.
Yeah, I'll come back to you, buddy. Guess who I found?
Hey, are you Goatskin by any chance?
Yeah, that's me.
Well, that was very convenient.
What do
Easy
you
enough to
want?
find. Didn't
I have a
wait for
couple of
bloody
questions
day.
for you.
Look, I didn't. I never told nobody. Nobody. I swear. I'll even swear to Samuel and his God if he wants.
Who the hell is Samuel?
You weren't sent by Sam.
I wouldn't be asking you if I was, would I?
You know, like, I promise not to talk about it no more. They'll kill me otherwise.
Which one do I go? Remember, highest stat doesn't always mean I'm gonna win. But honestly,
I'm starting to
okay,
lose
I'll just
patience.
have beer. I'll just
I don't
have
know
bash
these
him up anyway.
mysterious folks you're afraid of, but I'm here,
I suppose
and they
a
are.
dead man tells
So
no
if there's
tales.
anyone you should be afraid of, it's me. You know what I mean?
I get it. I understand, innit? But I just can't. In the end, it don't matter if it's you who kills me or Sam's bastards. I mean, I don't want to be killed, though, do I? I just want to disappear. And I need Glint for that.
I know somewhere you can hole up. Help me, and I'll
See,
pay you
that
back.
works. I don't think it
Well, I'd like to know what place you have in mind, innit?
Do you know the Devil's Den?
Aye, but it's a shithole. They ain't too fond of me neither. And the feeling's mutual, like, to tell the truth.
That can be sorted out.
No, it can't. You don't even know what I got up to there. And besides, what then? Devil's the Dan ain't far away enough. I still need some coins so I can take off before something happens to me.
I'll see
What
how
if I
much he wants.
contributed to your sudden departure? That'd loosen your
Didn't really
tongue,
want to give
wouldn't
him
it?
any money.
I ain't got no secrets from folks who give me coin, but it won't come cheap. I don't know what you're after, but I see you want it real bad, innit?
500, Jesus.
I'm not that desperate to know.
Suit yourself.
I get that. But do you think they'll just forget about it? How long do you intend to hide?
Until I have enough. You know, Glint to take off.
I could help you with that. I know a lot of people. Getting you out of town won't be a problem. If you help me, I'll help you.
That sounds, you know, promising. But I still need coin. I can't just pack up and take off.
Coin shouldn't be a problem. How much do you want so you can disappear in peace?
Not much, a few score groschen. But that won't be a problem for a well-heeled fella like yourself.
Oh, that's a bit better.
Here you are.
Yeah, we'll give him that.
But you're gonna talk, right?
Right. Well, I like talking.
150 is a
you know,
lot better than 500.
What is it you want to know?
I heard you were spying for some nobleman. Is that true?
I was doing nothing, but, you know, like, I was spying for 2 weeks.
Who is this Samuel you're so afraid of?
He just hired me. He's one of them lot. You know, them Jews, innit? He was nice to me till I started blabbering.
Do you know where I could find this
Well,
Samuel?
Yeah, of course.
Go to that,
Just start
you know,
talking.
synagogue. He hangs around it in front of it, and people, like, brings him news of what's on the grapevine, you know. And evenings he sits around at the King Solomon. It's like a, you know, a Jewish tavern. But watch out, they ain't too welcoming towards our people there.
Have you ever heard the name Liechtenstein?
I don't know him, but I heard Samuel telling his people, like them Jews, I mean, about this, what's his name? Liechtenstein.
What exactly did he say? Did he speak about him in a good way or a bad way?
I don't know. I just remembered a funny name. I don't pay much heed to things that what don't concern me.
And you call yourself a spy?
Watch it, mate. I remember things well enough, but only what they pays me to remember. I ain't gonna, you know, fill my head up with shit that don't concern me for free.
Jesus wept.
Good point, though.
What is it you did as a spy?
Mostly I was standing guard in front of that palace, you know, like Rutard's place. I was watching for who was going in and out, see? You know, who, with who, where, when, and that.
And what went on there?
Well, people was coming and going, all sorts of nobles, and I'd tell Samuel what colours they was carrying, see? I was good at that. I remember pictures good, you know?
And there's another thing. Those things you stole from that scholar? You know what I mean?
That... What about it, like?
What happened to them? The owner wants them back.
I still have them.
Where?
In them secret, you know, tunnels under the city.
Tunnels? Secret passageways? Stop blethering and tell me where it is.
I ain't blathering. It's in the passageways beneath the city. I can find it. I've learnt the way. And if you give me a couple of groschen, I can teach you too. You can clear out my stash, and judging by the look of you, knowing your way round, you know, underground like, that ought to come in handy for you, innit?
Let's get this straight. You want me to pay you to tell me a secret, which will help me find your stash, which you say is somewhere underground, and I don't even know what's in it.
That's about the long and short of it. But I reckon it's good to know how to move around the city. You know, unseen like.
Look, Goatskin, just because I was nice to you once, doesn't mean you can fuck with me now. Tell me what you know right this instant, or I'm gonna lose my temper.
Well, no need to fly off the handle, like... I'll tell you, of course. I was just thinking...
Goatskin, spit it out!
Oh, all right.
No
It's
worries.
like this. I know them passageways because I got my hands on this map, like. This old thief gave it to me. And when I, you know, got it in my head, like, I flogged it, see?
A treasure map? You're yanking my pizzle, aren't you?
No. I swear, on my Mars soul. It ain't a treasure map, it's a map of what's below ground.
Big difference. Where's this map, then?
I flogged it to this thief. Angel, he called himself.
Called himself? So this angel is back in heaven now, is he?
Aye, he was hanged outside the city walls. He's still swinging there. And I know he had that map sewn into his coat. It were his most prized possession. But watch out, the gallows is guarded to stop quacks cutting off the dead bodies, bits and pieces, fingers and that, like.
Why am I not surprised? I love humanity sometimes. Oh.
Thanks. You've been a great help.
That's me through and through, innit? I'd better be off, like. I've got a long journey ahead of me.
Off you go.
Yeah. So, now I've sorted that out. I need to go to the other end of towns. I need to go. Oh, it's locked at night time. Sucks. No nighttime shortcuts. Alright. Just don't want to be seen by a guard running in the night time because they will probably chase me. Going the wrong way. No, still going the right way. Next left. That's not a private road. Make sure I've got 7 in case I get a bunch of people in the alleyway. Actually, I'd be surprised if that actually happened because the amount of guards. Would you still get attacked by a group of thugs in the city? Or especially going down an alleyway or something like that. Actually, it could, it's quite big. No, don't look in front of me. I absolutely love the architecture. Look at that. It's beautiful. Absolutely now. Alright. Jewish quarter in Wittenberg. Alright, I might get. Didn't know there was a. Not surprising, though, not surprising. Exists throughout history, unfortunately. That looks like the pub we want to go to. No, that's not where we want to go.
A good thought.
No, it is where we want to go. It looks like it's a tavern. Moses. I don't know if the game's actually bugging out there. Yeah, not bugged area, I shouldn't be.
What's that noise?
Daggers on.
What happened here?
Can't talk to you for some reason. And I've still got enough time before I'll get exhausted, so I'll just
I'm going to.
fast forward the day. I'm gonna get that rabbit to go away. It's gonna make me pretty tired, that. Alright. So we are looking for Solomon. I think I'm going to have to fast forward again anyway, because I believe Solomon is... oh, he's down there. Just talk to Samuel. Samuel, not Solomon. Let's move. So he sleeps there, but he wasn't there at night time. Oh, he was there at night time. He was upstairs in the private area. I could have just walked past and ignored the trespassing. We'll just go down here. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, that's Jewish. It's the synagogue. And no.
Excuse me?
And there's Samuel.
God be with you.
Sholem, are you lost? Or what would a goy want here?
Goy. That's some kind of sausage, isn't it?
Are you stupid? Or is that supposed to be a joke? I am not in the mood for humor. Tell me what you want so you can clear off quickly.
I'm looking for Samuel.
What do you want with him?
Is that you?
There are many Samuels here. And if I'm not good enough for you, I'm afraid nobody else will talk to you.
All right. I'm looking for John of Liechtenstein. I heard you, or this Samuel, might know something about him.
It's annoying
I'm sure
sometimes you can't.
Samuel knows a lot. But I do not see why he should tell you.
I will do.
It isn't just anyone looking for Liechtenstein. It'd be better for Samuel to
Oh,
say
that's
what he
not gonna
knows.
help. That's
If he
not a
doesn't want any
threat.
unnecessary trouble.
I do not care who sent you. You will not impress me like that. We play by my rules here.
So how can I impress you?
Impressions are worth nothing.
It worked.
I'm only of interest to you Goyim when you need something. To you, I'm just a dirty Jew.
All right. What do you suggest?
An exchange. Something in return. I have this one problem none of my people can fix. You probably know that my people face outbreaks of hatred from time to time. A house is plundered, people beaten up, sometimes murdered. Usually it is started by some scum spreading rumors that we eat Christian babies or poison wells. They always find some excuse.
Those are usually debtors who don't want to repay their loans.
That is what I used to think as well. It would make sense at least. But it is not that straightforward. There are those who do it just out of spite. And because they can get away with it. We are not Christians. We're not even people to them. But enough of that. I have heard that such people are meeting in an old abandoned house by the wall in the mining district. I need someone to get among them, find out what they are planning, and warn us in good time.
All right, I'll do it. And then you'll tell me all about Liechtenstein.
Agreed. They usually meet at the start of the day.
Right. Morning, abandoned house with a yard.
Not morning, evening.
But you just said...
At the start of the day. My day starts when 3 stars appear in the sky. Not that those bastards care. They just go there after sunset. I reckon you can still catch up with them there today.
Lost
If you
regulation
get
for
them
that.
to let you join them. Try and find out what they're planning. And then come and see me. And you'll have fulfilled your side of the deal.
And then you'll tell me how to find Liechtenstein?
That was my promise. And I keep my promises.
Yeah, we'll see.
Christ, pardon me.
Careful.
The one thing I can trust in this game is betrayal. And lots of it. They definitely love betraying you in this.
Oh well. But I reckon you're right.
So, where are we going now? Got a few quests, tipsters, and a few quests. There's a quest there, and a couple of quests down here. Wondering if we should go pick them up. There was also a quest down, that's the quest down here. Should be a quest here at night time. There's also a skill teacher there too. Yeah, getting sidetracked. So, where are we going? Where am I going? Alright. Let's challenge Pascal to a fight. Georgia. In an abandoned yard in the mining district. So, mining district, I'm assuming. That looks like some sort of fort or another monastery getting built there. Oh, that's the big one on the side of the mountain. I think that's the rat house. I always thought that was... Trying to think what the mining district is now. Unless it's down here. But it's not showing up. An abandoned yard in the mining district. Oh, we'll go into this district and see what it says.
Prayer is the only thing that can help me now.
Sei gesund.
Sei gesund, Freund.
Let myself catch those 2 bakeries on the map. Because there's heaps of stores in this place. Right, there are everywhere. Considering it's good, considering you run around the game for a lot out in the open and there's very few traders, and then you just come to it and pick, and they're everywhere. I'm pretty sure there's 4 armors, there's a bunch of swordsmiths, a ton of bakeries. See, there's no one there already.
Kind man.
Alright, where are we? Oh, I am in the wrong
Bless,
way.
sir.
I am this
Greetings to you.
way. Down this way. So we're gonna try to find this yard without any accuracy. If I go that way, yeah, I can go that way, and then turn right at and
The city council has decided to help King Sigismund's army. The king was
alright. For me it's very easy to get lost in for that armor there.
Art of fechten properly. Do not waste your time with the local amateurs.
Don't be coy. My wares will bring you joy. Why did you do that? Hey, stop fighting.
Someone's fighting back there. I love the level of detail they've put in it. You should pick up his shoe and get disgusted when he walks on horse shit though. But then again, you're pretty much walking effluent. Because it's all pretty much effluent. Especially in the middle to lower class areas in the cities. Because people just throw their used to throw their buckets or trough, whatever you want to call it. There is an actual special name for it, and it's not the spittoon, it's for spitting. Basically, holds their defecation. To be as PC as possible with it. Alright. Is this the mining quarter is the question. It is a very abandoned area, a lot of damaged houses, like a fire ripped through here. What's that? The rear end or something. Oh, yep. The hole in the wall. Yeah, definitely a hole in the wall, eh? Alright. What do we got here? Nothing. Just a horse yard.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's cool. I love the wall. You have discovered Kutenberg. You discovered Kutenberg. I have not been to
What
see
is
it
it? Are you whistling just for fun?
Everything all right, eh? No. Can't leave now.
Quick!
God!
Whoa!
Lord be with you.
How'd you get into your trade?
I took it over from my pa, who took over from his grandpa on his ma's side.
How do you get
What
into
else can a
killing
kid
people?
who grows up in an executioner's house do anyway, eh?
And it doesn't bother you that you have to, you know...
Deliver justice? Those bastards put their head in the noose the moment they started stealing, killing, and sinning. But let me tell you, being an executioner is one thing, but being a judge is much worse. Deciding people's fates. Christ. Even I wouldn't have the stomach for that.
I reckon you're probably right.
Mm-hmm.
It was good to see you, my friend.
No, there he is. So that's their gallows, eh? It's a different type of gallows. Very old. Very old. I wonder if it's got a drop hatch. Or if it's just the same as the old ones, or it's just yeah, it looks like it's not. He's hanging too high. Well, I'm not getting up there without having a key anyway. Oh, that's the Gutenberg gallows.
Quick!
So I now need to let's go some circles. Yep.
Quick!
Oh, I know. Have it. So mining
Quick.
district. Mining district.
Quick! Quick! Go! Ah!
Looking to go too much.
Ah!
I don't look at all this sort of stuff. Absolutely gorgeous.
Ah!
No, I might actually get some progress done here, guys. This has been a bit of a very boring start, I think. Oh, I have to say myself.
Whoa!
Alright, so this is end these isn't night, so
Nice and slow.
can't skip time. Not riding a horse, of course you can't. So now they said and the sun goes down. I think you might be referred to that, the 3 stars with the sky, which is there, XPM.
Doggy. Good boy.
Thank you, good wife. God bless you. Oh, Frank. Good doggy. Good boy.
Alright, it's 8 o'clock now. Oh, I'm hungry. I'm going to be very tired. And nothing.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
I did find lodgings. Yeah, pass out I was. And never regret I didn't pass out. It's
I
pure
could use some
tucker.
sleep.
I'm going to wake up with things missing if I do. And no, I don't mean body parts, I just mean stuff. Thankfully, Jack the Ripper is not running around right now. And Henry's not a whore. Or is he?
I could use a nap.
Whoa!
Alright, just hop off the horse. I need a tavern or a lodgings. I just need a tavern. No, I need a lodgings. That's a tavern. I'm pretty sure I can go there.
It happens. You're
Just watch where you're going next time.
I could go for something to eat now.
Greetings to you.
Oh, so hungry I could eat a horse.
Here we are. Good.
I feel like laying down.
Pretty sure I've rented a room here. I just can't remember. No, apparently not.
Really need to sleep.
Oh, where's this day gone? How can I help you?
Careful.
Alright.
That's good. You know what? Maybe
This is going to be fun. Try to get there before I completely pass out. I'm pretty sure it's down here for a while. There she is. Nope, that's the armor.
God, what's taking so long?
Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
What do you want?
Where can I find my room?
Easy. You just go upstairs.
What do you have for sale?
I need to buy some food. That'll do. I don't want any more than that.
Thank you, and... Care.
That's all with the reef above your head.
It keeps me up at night, but I just can't get back right now.
Alright. But they didn't end up benefiting us much at all in the end. Alright. Okay. Oh look, actually got the location now. Sweet. Where is it? Oh, yep. So apparently that was my district.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Can you tell me where, woman? Hey look, it's a rat. Alright.
Good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, sir. Oh. That's a smithy. Alright, so I need to get into this building. Alright. I want to hide, or do I want to be part of it? I don't really want to be part of it. Where do I hide though? Do I jump in the big pile of manure? No? Can't really hide in there, can't hide there. So I need to wait until, alright, we'll go until 4. 4's evening, but it's not night time. Well, it's afternoon actually. No, I wouldn't even call it, it's not even really night time until 7 o'clock. So, which is the same for this. Right, we'll check this. They're not around yet. Definitely looks like the place where everyone's gonna meet. Oh look, there's some yummy fresh stuff in there too. Oh nice. Awesome. Alright. Cow, bro, what are you doing? Where are these guys at? We'll fast forward a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. Are they here yet? Matt, are you stuck in the wall? Oh, much. Alright. I'm sure these guys are coming through shortly. No? Nothing yet. Alright, we'll keep waiting. Guys, I'm going to go for a quick break because a lot of this is going to get buffered out when we're recording. Apologize, this one's been a very slow start, guys. Trying to get this quest done. And this is unfortunately one of the main quests in the game too, so I can't leave Kudenberg until I finish it. And she's a bit of a dreary old quest, this one. I think I'll have the other streams broken down and edited out to get rid of all this waste of time. I do value everyone's view, so I'll of course leave the full unedited versions on the channel, but I'll also add some edited versions because I don't think anyone wants to sit down and watch a 7-hour long video in a single go all the time. I do have a couple of long streams from when I first streamed the game, and I'll do that with every game I stream. I'll do a decent sized couple of days of streaming, and then I'll slow it down a bit. I'll try to get a bit more consistent. Here we go. It's kind of trigger by the looks of it. This is a setup and a half. Yeah, full setup. I knew it was.
Hey! Hey! Open up! Open up!
Quick, get him in.
Well, what are you doing, Moishe?
Futsa Kapora, piece of junk.
Yeah, so it's 2v1.
Never mind. We'll cut this shit down. Tota man. Come on then.
Ach was!
Ha! Zeig, was du drauf hast.
That was something!
What the hell? I'm getting my ass handed to me here.
Come on then.
Useless!
Ha! Zeig, was du drauf hast.
Oh, I'm gonna die on this one. Definitely die on this one.
Go dare bleed to death before I catch you! Take that, you shit! You want to try me?
No. I don't know if I'm meant to win that fight because it seems pretty hard. They just blocked everything I had then.
You know,
In fact, it's down to this. I don't think I was meant to win the
we've
fight.
got a saying for moments like this. If you can't bite, don't show your teeth. You should never have come snooping around where you don't belong. That Philistine Sigismund has sent all sorts of bastards and
You
spies
dumbass.
after me.
Look, I'm not...
But I have to say, you're about the cheekiest mamser of them all, asking me straight out about Liechtenstein.
But I'm not... I'm not Sigismund's spy.
Oh, you're not. So whose spy are you then?
I was sent by Sir Radzig Cobbler. Liechtenstein knows him.
A nice tale. Can you prove it?
Yeah, my sword. It's got Sir Radzig's crest on it.
Well, unfortunately for you, I haven't the slightest honor who that is.
Jakob. Wait. I've changed my mind. He's coming with us.
Oh, it's really annoying getting put into fights you can't win. Now, if anyone beats that fight, let me know if there's a different alternative to that. Cause yeah,
Wait.
it didn't seem like I could win that.
We will soon find out. Let us in.
Wenches or the neighbour's daughter, any dirt you can dig up. Off you go. Who have you brought now, Sam?
And
Not
Rafa,
entirely sure.
attempting to report to share stuff on my chats, mate, will get you reported and banned, buddy. So you have a good one, mate. But bye bye. Keep your own stuff to your own channel, mate.
Lord Capon's escort and bodyguard.
Quite. Quite. But tell me, what brings you here?
Well, that's quite a long story, sir.
I've got plenty of time, and actually I enjoy long stories. You know why? Because they demand a lot of wine. Please, take a seat and tell me everything.
Oh, it's got good bit of good news in the end.
If I'm not mistaken, Jobst sent you to von Berghoff with a message. How did that go?
In a word, badly.
Very badly.
Oh, how's that?
I hardly know where to start. I'm lucky to be alive. In any case, neither von Berghoff nor the League of Lords are planning to join Jobst.
Good God. I need a drink now.
No, a double cross and a half. Oh yeah, just so you guys
But
know,
did
if
you
you're watching
manage to
spoilers, I'm
deliver the
assuming
message
you
in the
know
end?
spoilers by now.
Yes, it was touch and go.
I like exciting stories.
Well, you'll love this one then. Apart from being ambushed and almost killed, Capon ended up on the gallows for poaching.
A nobleman on the gallows for poaching?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he looked more like a tramp than a nobleman at the time. He really did have a noose round his neck, though. But it all worked out in the end.
Good gracious. But tell me, who ambushed you?
Well, that's interesting as well. Istvan Toth and some others.
What? That sneaky rat from Talmberg?
You.
He's still alive.
He is
Not anymore.
still alive.
You? Well done. Let's drink to that. Death to the enemy.
Something feels wrong.
What happened next?
See how we go there, guys. I think we might have a bit of a stutter in the connection. Bear with us 1 second. Alright. Gonna finish this up, guys, and I'm gonna have a quick break. It does look like I'm stuttering a bit, so I'm just gonna let the system stabilize while we have a break. Right, I'll pause it there, guys, and we will. lay there. I really need to get a timer on this. I actually know how long I've got. Bad tendency running over otherwise. I'd lose my head if it wasn't screwed on. Alright, we will pick it up where we left off and we will keep on going. So, just lost that battle before. And finally got a hold of these two. So I'm assuming one of these is our spy. Turn. 1 second, guys.
Trap.
Volume back on for you.
Terrible massacre.
Apologies
Me and Capon were the only survivors.
It sounds like your guardian angel never gets a moment's rest.
This is not me, that's them.
There was some luck in it.
It's meant to shoot.
But it was more that
just
Zizka knew he
shot
could get a
someone else, but
ransom for Capon.
Wait.
Shone on
Zizka?
the wall instead.
He's the one who almost killed you.
Aye. He's called Jan Zizka. Of Trotznov.
Well, blow me down. Zizka is in the service of Prokop of Luxembourg, King Wenceslas's cousin.
Aye. We found that out as well.
And what the hell was Istvan Toth doing with him?
Turned out he was spying for von Berghoff. But he didn't do a great job, fortunately. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
I am starting to get confused.
That makes two of us. Maybe we'll understand better if we get drunk.
I like this guy. He's my sort of thinking.
You're not holding back, I see. Your health, then?
In my younger years, anyway. Can't do it nowadays.
After Zizka took us prisoner, it finally became clear we were on the same side, and Istvan had to flee.
So when did you kill that bastard?
Not till some time later, just when we thought we were out of the woods and Istvan was gone. He appeared outside the walls of Nabokov again, with von Berghoff and Markvart von Aulitz. Von Aulitz was on his way to Kuttenberg with reinforcements for Sigismund. And with the finger of God.
With the what?
A bombard.
Good lord!
Have you ever seen one? I hadn't, until they used it against us.
I've heard about the bombard. An infernal weapon. Then what?
We didn't have a chance. They blew the tower to pieces and took us all prisoner. They took us to Trotsky and tortured us. But with the help of a woman who works with Zizka, we managed to escape.
Zizka. That man always has a trick or two in reserve.
Thank God. While we were making our escape, I crossed paths with Toth. And finally took my revenge for everything he did.
Dull moment with you, I see. To happy endings, then.
That was a good mission. That it's a shame I didn't do it on.
And where is Lord Capon?
Do it on
Or
stream,
should I
and
call him
unfortunately the video
the
was
Prince
corrupted.
of Poachers?
Well, the most fitting thing to call him would be hostage. Because that's
Can't
what
say
he
I
is
was
now.
honourable in how I killed him.
Hostage?
I'll be honest there.
That's right. Von Berghoff took him with him. And that's why I'm here, in fact.
Your original plan went badly awry, I must
What's going
say.
on with me goddamn curtain there? Waffle crack, whatever it is. It's flapping there.
You can say that again.
For my part, I'm forced into hiding, as you've probably noticed. They're after me as if I owed taxes. Oh, if only I knew what Jobst would say.
I know exactly what he'd say as it happens.
You do?
I spoke to Jobs just after we arrived at Suchdol. He expressly forbade me to look for you, or try to rescue Capon.
That damned... Did he say why?
Aye. He said you can look after yourself. And as a nobleman, Capon has nothing to fear in captivity.
Ah, Jobst.
He's a coward. Just don't know if that will go around well if I'm insulting him. Fuck it, let's stand our point.
If we cause trouble for Sigismund, it could threaten his plans, he
Stand
said.
on it.
That's cowardice, if you ask me.
It's true I can take care of myself. But the old schemer could at least have warned me, whatever his plans might be.
Zizka sees Jobst as a pain in the arse, too. I mean, He's not fond of him. And he doesn't approve of his plan.
Then I expect he and I will see eye to eye. Although I prefer a different strategy to braining all and sundry with a mace.
No.
Even so, what brings you to me?
Yeah, I can't say I don't
You
agree.
didn't take this risk
You know, I
just to
think my
tell
ass
me
handed
what
to me.
Jobst is like, or that I should carry on with what I'm doing.
No. My first concern is to rescue Lord Capod. Whatever schemes Jobst is dreaming up.
And then...
Best to be honest.
And also, it's about your safety.
My safety?
You know, they tortured us. Zizka, Godwin and me. They asked about Jobst's plans and about you. I'd have held out, but Godwin... He told them where you were.
Where I am? In this city, you mean? That's not such a terrible betrayal. Gutenberg is a big city. It's like looking for a needle
It's true,
in a haystack.
because it took me a while to find it.
Not that they have not tried. They almost caught you a couple of times. If it were not for my people.
That's true, of course. But I'm not going to bear a grudge. The executioner always gets what he wants. And if he hadn't, we wouldn't be talking right now.
I apologize.
No need. It's not your fault. Nevertheless, let's turn the page. Capon. How do you plan to free him?
That's exactly why I came to see you.
Oh.
Get him to talk enough
How's
shit
that?
that he can get himself out.
Because you move in certain circles.
And...
You conspire. You hear all the rumors.
So?
So you might know where they're holding him.
Sigismund confiscated the property of some burghers and noblemen in the city when they opposed him. And he divided the property up between his loyal
Doing
followers.
this doesn't help.
He seized Malashov Fortress from the Rutards, for instance. And didn't you say, Sam, that he gifted it to von Berkoff?
Yes, that is so.
That was before von Berkoff was in these parts. But if he's here now, where else would he be but in Malashov? And if von Berkoff is there...
That's where his captive will be.
Correct. Capon is at Malashov Fortress.
Well, he's in a fortress, so unless I can sneak into the fortress, which is it's a fortress.
Well, that's
They
fun
weren't really designed to be
How
easy
the
to
hell three
sneak
of us
into.
conquer a fortress? And one of us a woman?
That's a conquest I'd like to see. It would go down in history.
The history of suicidal madness.
You can't just launch an assault on Malashov. It's a strong fortress. We'll need a cunning plan.
Or long ladders and lots of men. That could be arranged, maybe.
Careful. Jobst ordered us not to stir up trouble. And this would be serious trouble.
No,
But
taking a
if
castle
Capon
would be serious trouble.
simply vanish...
Vanished how, exactly?
I don't know yet. But like I said, Malashov belonged to the Rutards. And I'm sure they're not keen on the new tenant. I think if you pay a visit to Sir Kunslin Rutard and convince him you have common interests, he'll be happy to think up a solution with you.
Like what?
Who knows? Perhaps Lord Rutard knows of a back door into his old home. And he might not be averse to an arrangement with someone who will help him take revenge.
Someone like you.
Well, I wouldn't get my hopes up. But it's the best we've got. And there's no harm in
Pardon me?
trying. Where can I find this Kunsley?
Sigismund seized his fortress, but, surprisingly, he let him keep his palace in the city. It's right next to the Italian court.
All right. I'll give it a go.
Once you have some news, you know where to find me. Is there anything you want to know before you go?
Where are we, in fact?
Come to think of it, I've no idea where we actually are.
Of course. I'd forgotten how you got here.
We're in the Jewish quarter, in the basement of the King Solomon Tavern, below my tavern. Goyim do not just wander in here, but I will tell my people you are with us.
Thanks a whole lot. All right. I'll set off now.
Good luck. It was good to see you again, Henry. And be careful. There's bound to be spies swarming around the palace. This city isn't safe.
Tell me about it. Danger is my daily bread these days.
Wait a moment. We have something that belongs to you, I think. Your sword.
Ah. Yes. That's a fact.
I must say, it is a fine piece of work. Where did you get it?
My father, Lord Radzig Kobyla, gave it to me for safekeeping.
Uh-huh. He clearly knows about such things. It is nice work.
Because it was made by a great swordsmith.
I can see that. Take care of it.
I will. Don't worry.
I get a halberd, that's what I need. I need to go buy a halberd so I can start training. So do that shortly. I need to go and heal, so I need to go and hop a marigold. There we go. Oh, no, I want a strong one. Come on, Mark, move out of the way. Come on. Just go. Yes.
You silly doggy.
No, I'm back in the synagogue. I'm going the wrong way. Oops. And I don't want to run because I don't want the guard to chase us. Because I can't tell if I'm just covered in blood or not. I'm going to assume I might be. Well, actually, I should be able to tell. No, look pretty good. I really need to add that to that. I just gotta remember to use them. I actually literally haven't used this, the pouch since I played the game. No, here you go. Wow. I must have used it the other day because it's pretty easy to remember. Anyway. Yeah, that's alright. How much food do I have? Do I have any good food on me? No. Drop that. Give myself food poisoning. Alright, make sure I'm not stumbling there, guys, sorry. Alright, let's keep going because we've got somewhere to be. Where we gotta be? Where we gotta be? Stuff arson about here. Alright, we're gonna go straight down. Actually, just gonna fast forward time real quick because I want to go to a weaponsmith or a swordsmith and grab a halberd if I can. I know there is a quest I can do to pick one up, but
The Lord be with you.
I did that quest and died horribly.
A blessed
And
morning.
the guy you go with is
We're now open.
absolute
with the local
and he just gets himself killed. And then gets you killed because it's like 10 to 1. And it's doable. I reckon it's definitely doable if you've got a halberd, because that's what it's meant for. He tells you to pick a halberd up. I'm level 0 with a halberd, so when I used it, it just did no damage. It's either that or I literally just can't fight. One of the two. Probably the later more than the former, but maybe if I get a halberd and train with it a little bit, level it up, and I'll be able to win.
Them in the pillory, I say.
Probably do need to learn how to
Think
fight.
twice next time.
Gelobt sei Jesus.
Was wünschst du?
We're gonna do that.
What do you have for...
How much? Actually, how much gold do I have? I've only got 400. Probably not gonna have. Oh, he does. What's that? Oof, Vogue. That does 109. Let's have a look. Min strength is 19. Min strength is 16, and a bill hook. So I can. Is it an immortal weapon, well known to mankind since the creation of the world. A simple long spear with an added hook for tripping the legs of enemies and pushing ladders of battlements. She's a little bit heavy. She does no slash damage, but it's all stab and it's a bunch of blunt. Honestly, I suppose. Is there one I can make? Bearded axe, long sword. That's a sword. That's a sword. Axe, sword. Axe. Oh, sword. Sorry. Sword. 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 Rider's Warhammer would be good because that's something that's designed. Ah, yeah. That's just literally all blunt damage, but no different to the mace. She hits. Oof. Now we'll buy this. Yeah, it's only
Du wirst
40
sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
So now we will take that. I suppose I could have done that, I guess, with old mate. When they pulled the swords, I could have pulled the thing out, but it takes so long to reload. You always get attacked. You're always going to get attacked before you can get a shot off. So that wouldn't have worked anyway. With the, I suppose with the crossbow would have worked. Maybe. Bow would have worked definitely. I would have got at least one shot off. But yeah, the gun wouldn't have worked. Or the pistol wouldn't have worked. Anyway. Talk to a trader real quick, so I need to buy some food.
Goods against mine.
That's a blacksmith. That's another armourer. Yeah. Let's get the horse. Come on. No, there it is. Dylan Herring, you red thing.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow. I feel quite hungry.
Oh, I know. I can't even steer, I'm
Keep your
drunk.
eyes on the road, you fool.
Drink driving. Drink driving or drink riding? Yeah, right.
Watch where you're going.
No, you got
Hey,
to go.
you nearly ran into me.
Good to know.
Whoa.
Here? Probably should have checked that before I exited. Yes, I am. Don't know if that
I
was
have
good.
not changed my answer.
Don't know if that was a good idea or not.
I will not sell you the rights to my mines. Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malishov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Yeah, just an old Mexican standoff, or is it a sword standoff?
Mind your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove.
Good shot.
What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master!
What's going on here? Who do I pick? What side? I'm confused. Who do I side with? Oh, no, he's just gonna attack me now.
Fuck you!
I'll kill you for that. Fucking horse.
Show what you're made of.
Well, I won. That was terrible fighting, but I won.
They gave me a going over. Good thing you
It's a good thing he couldn't die.
You alright, sir? Looks like you took some hits.
Oh, I really gotta learn how to fight again.
It's just a scratch.
Papa, my God, you're hurt.
I'm all right. What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of a young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
I should be the one apologizing. Some of it is my handiwork.
It won't be your concern, though. I promise. We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plimo, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Scalitz, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malashov.
Our Malashov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it.
Of course not.
Tell me.
It's temporary.
Why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
Well, we all stand on the same side. Against Sigismund.
Do we?
That is undoubtedly true. I don't like that ginger bastard either. Especially since his people started sticking their fingers in my coffers. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness.
Technically
What
suicidal.
if somebody finds out?
Try to be as quiet as possible.
You haven't been in Kuttenberg for long, have you? The walls have ears here. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad. As long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
Then let's get rid of Vavak. He must have some weakness, right?
There may be one. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake dye. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
Ah, I see. You want to blackmail Vavak?
It certainly wouldn't hurt to have something on him that would put him in his place for good. Some kind of evidence.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally. My friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mint Master's office,
But his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the mint master himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd
Bit of
welcome
subtle
any dirt
subterfuge
you can dig
going
up
on
on
here.
Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right. It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian in Horshan, at the estate near the mines. Tell him the password, Via Argentum, the path of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you.
To quickly see what's going to come up as. Nope, sleep.
Hey, what are you lying here for?
Someone's lying here. A fucking murder!
What the?
And I know that bloke. Fucking hell! I'll find that murderer. Fucking personal. We have to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, poor bastard died in the fight, mate. I'm gonna laugh if they attacked me. It's like,
This murder won't go unpunished.
it didn't go unpunished. The guy's standing in front of you, dumbass. He's right here. I killed him. No, I'm just gonna keep on taking my money. Thank you. Oof. Yeah.
The gallows for murder. If I had it my way, there'd be no trial.
Damn. These guys have got some coin on them. Just do not loot that body. I don't think these boys will be very happy if I loot their friend. Oh, bread. I'll take that. I'll take the 16 groschen. And I'll take him.
This is going to be a long day.
Maybe a long day for you. It's always a long
Now
day.
it's fucking personal. We have to get to the bottom of this. This is going to be a long day.
Nothing for him. Nothing for him. Oh, there's a sword there. Give me that sword.
This murder won't go unpunished.
When you're broke and you know it, and you need every bit. Yeah, I'll take that. That's about it. Oh, I'll take the snaps. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna walk out here because I don't want to whistle in front of those guys, just in case. Oh, actually, there's herring right there.
Oh, you fool.
Hopefully I don't overload the horse in a matter of seconds. Don't worry guys, I will leave this on the horse for now, and as long as the horse isn't stupidly overweight, I will sell it later. This horse said no, horse is not stupidly overweight. If it's maxed out, it won't run. I think. It was doing that to me anyway. And is my weapon blunt? What's blunt? Something's either damaged or something's blunt. Damn. $119 defense. If I take that off, I would be almost, and the hood off, yeah, I would be, and of course that. No? That's the coif. And of course when you take that off you lose your helmet. Thought the padded collar would have gone over that. Guess not. Pretty sure that is damaged weapon. Oh wow, it is too. Did it really get chopped badly? It must have, yeah. It's probably the only bad thing about one of these, I suppose. As a person, or me being as terrible as I am. The poor old just sitting there blocking everything possible. Isn't actually gonna work, and that's the wrong thing. I think that's not gonna work, is it? I believe I would need. Some little bit of combat there, guys. It's probably the highlight of this tonight's stream so far, unfortunately. Not a whole lot going on. So get evidence. This one's going to be a lot of subterfuge, so it's not really going to be fun. Talk to Christian Payek. I know where he is. I saw him. Yes, that's exactly where he is. I ran into him the other day. Alright, which means I need to finally leave town.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Maybe because I've got too much weight. Shouldn't be. No, let's just keep on running sub.
Quick. Quick. Quick.
Yeah, right.
Quick. Go.
I like that. She's very cool. Stop whipping the dead horse, man. Oh, how you doing?
Go. Keep it up.
Shots of the lightning.
Quick.
Go! Go! Yeah.
I think I'm near where I need to be. No. Slow it down a little bit here. Tanker from the side.
Quick! Go! Yeah. Quick! Go!
Damn. Oh, it's a long road. And we're gonna take that. It's gonna change that out. Whereas I've only got a magic sword. Okay. I do have the mace. Where's the mace? That's not the only sword I've got. I've actually got a few long swords here too, which are actually just as good. It's not my mace. Where's the mace? Where? I didn't sell it. I haven't sold anything on this playthrough, I don't think. And that's not the mace I had, is it? Didn't think it was. Maybe it is. It was a different looking mace. I'm pretty sure that was the mace I picked up off the ground. Unless my mace broke in that fight. Because I was fighting with the mace in the fight I lost with those two guys. I thought I was going to have a struggle killing them.
Heal!
Hey, clear off, you mutt! You better call back that dog.
I already have the old man, you just took your food to get it. go accusing me of intense for a smithy garden like that.
You can't just walk around the mine.
No, I'm looking for you.
You're a Christian of peace, Ed?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me. About Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzlin. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'll help you with your investigation.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game, but hopefully I don't need to tell you that.
Lord Ruthard mentioned something of the sort.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
My father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and processing. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
I like how NPC says private. I'll just walk over somewhere over here and just stand near against the wall. No one can hear us now. And there's a window right there. Dude, there's a window right there. And that guard's like, what, 100 feet away?
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much he'd helped. I mean, mined out.
So, I'm supposed to ask about the Feast of St. Petronilla?
It was just a few days ago. I reckon it'll be fresh in their memory. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like, calling each other Sonny, however old they are. But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining, or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
Pretending to be your nephew sounds like the best option.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko.
Alright, 3 amigos.
You'll have to
Frank,
ask each
Paul,
one of them how many
Samko,
corves they mine.
Samko.
Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you gonna do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
Who owns the silver that's mined here?
All the silver in the Kingdom of Bohemia belongs to the king, whether it's above ground or still below it. Though I'm sure you understand, the king has a lot on his mind, and he can't be expected to worry about mining, so he leases out the mining rights to his tenants. It's called the Burgergeld. There's a lot of money in it. The tenants have to pay the king, and the king also receives a share of the pure silver from the smelting works. That's the royal tithe.
What is this path of silver, anyway?
It's the whole process, from digging the silver ore out of the ground and processing it, to minting silver coins. Silver is found in ore veins underground. The pitmen mine it and get it to the surface. The chief foreman of a gallery counts the cores, and the assayer estimates the purchase price of the ore for the smelter. The raw ore goes to the smelter, where it's crushed in a stamp mill before it can be purified by roasting. Roasted ore goes to the furnaces, where it's smelted into raw and then pure silver. Silver is then cast into rods, about as thick as your little finger.
Can any silver get lost?
It can. And unfortunately, it does happen. It may be a capital offence, but even that won't deter everyone. Most often, a pitman tries to smuggle pieces of ore under his clothes. It doesn't end well. Nevertheless, the entire path of the silver, from the ore beneath the ground to minted coins, is closely guarded. Every step is recorded in the books, so if someone is stealing large quantities, they must have it pretty damn well figured out.
Who checks the royal share?
The Royal Mintmaster and his subordinates are responsible for collecting the royal share. That also means me, and the shaft foreman. That is why every step of the path of silver is monitored and recorded. Starting with how much ore is mined. The smelting works owners don't have to be monitored as closely, since they buy the ore from us. It's in their best interest to get the highest possible yield after deducting the royal share.
Who makes money from all this?
The thing is, everyone does. Pitmen get paid for mining in the shaft. Mine operators get paid for raw ore. The smelters then smelt everything, sell the pure silver, and deduct the raw tithe. The silver rubs off on the hands of anyone who even touches it. But there's still enough left over for the king.
Pretty much.
Who owns the mines?
The king grants mining rights to his loyal subjects. And these leaseholders can rent out their privileges to other people.
I
All
do
sorts
recommend
of
when you're
people
doing the
operate
game as
mines
well
in
to
Portugal.
definitely read.
Nobility, rich
and,
burghers,
click
even
as
the
much as
monastery.
possible.
In fact, anyone with enough money to pay for new shafts to be dug can share in the proceeds.
Who's responsible for the mines?
The mines and the mint are supervised directly by the Royal Mintmaster, Ulrich Bavard von Neuhaus. As the steward, I'm his direct subordinate. I oversee that everything runs smoothly on his behalf. Then come the chief foreman, then the other foreman, and finally the ordinary pitmen in the shafts. But I don't come in contact with them very often. We follow the path of silver until the moment an ore merchant buys the ore from us and takes it to a smelter.
How much do the mines pay to the king?
That depends on whether it's a royal mine or a mine in the hands of a mining guild, meaning the leaseholders.
I thought all mines were owned by the king.
That's right. But it's much more profitable for the king to grant mining rights to rich mine operators. They bear the cost of mining themselves and pay him a share. The king receives 1/3 of the profits from his own mines, but only 1/5 from the leaseholders. That's how he gets what's his from all the mining.
What about the other 2/3 of the profits from the king's mines?
Those go towards the costs, of course, for operations, wages, and shaft security.
Who's responsible for the smelting works?
They have their own owners. They buy ore from us and smelt it into pure silver. Then, they deduct the royal tithe, and they can sell the rest. And not just silver. Processing the ore yields a variety of other materials that can be sold just as well.
What happens in the smelting works?
Each smelting shop has a stamp mill, a roasting pit, and a smelting furnace. The stamp mill is used to crush the ore into smaller pieces to make it easier to process. After that, the crushed ore is roasted in a roasting pit to remove most of the impurities. Finally, everything is smelted in a furnace to separate the pure silver from the slag.
So it's processed similarly to steel for smithing?
Yes, but in steelmaking, you don't have to weigh and record every step thrice.
How are groschen made from the silver?
The royal share from the smelting works goes to the mint in the Italian court. There, the coiners hammer it out into silver sheets for cutting the coin blanks. Then, in the Italian court's preghouse, our minters cut out and punch new groschen.
How many mints are there in total?
Only the main one is left, the one in the Italian court. There used to be more of them throughout the kingdom, but King Wenceslas II united them all. It was he who contributed the most to the rise of the Prague groschen and the wealth of this region. And of course, his own wealth too.
Consolidated the coin, all the gold, or silver in this fella.
By the way, I've had the honour of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Oh well,
He was a great help to us at Sukhdon.
even though we had some disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
I thought I met someone else at the cemetery. This is Christian at 5 seconds, yeah. Fisher. Do I mean Peter or Fisher? He's that shot. What I should do is... yeah, I'll try to walk around this, but I want to save real quick though, because I just don't want to screw this up. Okay. Can't talk to him, but I can talk to Sam.
Are you Foreman Samco?
I am. Who's asking?
My name is Henry. Stewart Christian sent me to you. I'm his nephew. He wants me to learn about his work.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus me. Then I'll tell you everything. What'd you say?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it. I don't think I've played miners with a real miner before.
See? Kidder. There's a first time for everything. Let's crack on. Let the groschen roll.
Come on then, show us what you can do, unless you're playing for the first time.
Nice. Don't think that's something that is. We'll take it. Gets us halfway there. Oh, I thought he had 3 then. Oh, dang.
Yeah.
3 ones is everyone. Pretty much 3 of anything is everyone, but 3 ones. Usually the highest. 1,000.
My God, I'm done.
Not bad for that. Whee. That's not like that. Should be a full house. And that doesn't want to be. No. So I'm sure I can probably win this thing. We'll see.
Huh.
No, maybe not. As long as I'm not bust in the first end, I need 2 ones, 2 ones. Oh yeah. I will take it. And that is
Good game, friend.
game set.
Great game, Sonny.
Now will you tell me what I want to know?
Aye, ask away.
What is the work of a miner about?
It's pretty.
Aye, that's a good question, man. Mostly about alchemy. Any yakker will tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
So how do you rest?
Depends. Some have a kit. Some a swally. Some go whoring. As for me, I play dice.
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit. Or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a grosh and a cough is no.
How many cores did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34 cores without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
That's all I need to know.
If you need out else, feel free to drop by.
Nice. That was an easy one. I go back now? And then I've got, yeah, so, all mates over here. I suppose running's probably not going to be a good idea. Who's this square? This one. Something tells me I'm going to have to go down the line. How do I get into the mine? Is the question. Will this be the entrance to the mine? That is an entrance to the mine, and that is not going to be a way to go down. Not without falling. Okay, where's the mine entrance? We'll go this way then. He's below me too. It's not saying he's below me though. He's definitely got to be below me. No. Any idea where the mine entrance is going to be? It's got to be one of these, I reckon. I'm going to run around aimlessly for 5 minutes looking for a little mine. There it goes. Well, it'll be interesting if I can actually find the entrance to the mine shaft. That's the smelt works. Yeah, I guess we'll go down further. There we go. Right. It's directly opposite.
Careful.
You be careful. Alright. After all that running around, we are in the cave. One thing I will give these games when they made, like in number one, I'm hoping this is probably the same, but in number one, the mine shafts are huge. The whole mine in the first one is massive. That's cool. I like that. So that's near where you can see down before. It's Foreman Frank. Hello, Frank.
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're queuing?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm his nephew, Henry. I'm supposed to see what the work in the mine is all about.
He's grooming a successor, eh? But you can't just amble around. You'll count your creels.
I just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yakka graft, kid ya? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock till it crumbles.
Some of the
and
questions.
if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the styes, then you'll keel over from exhaustion or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
How do you get the ore outside?
Same way it's hewed, in the dark and in course. On top of that, you spend a lot of the bloody time on all fours. Once you get out by with the cough, you get a tally, and you can get back in by.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Sir Christian himself can tell you how much he's got written down in the mine book.
Uncle Christian doesn't have time for me. You know how busy he is. If he asks me what I've learned, I'll have nothing to tell him.
That's right, too. He'd be proper scunnered at me for telling you that stuff. That won't do, kidder.
I don't want anything for free, if you know what I mean.
Put out the coin, actually.
How does the jingle of groschen sound to you?
Sounds canny to me. Listen up, then. I'll tell you. It was a good gar on the
50
Feast of
groschen's
St.
not too bad.
Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 cords.
Thanks.
Take care for now.
Alright, further in the mine we go. Main thing now is trying to get lost. But again, as I was saying, these shafts can be big. Oh, yeah, they did it. Look at that. Problem is that breaks it all. Maybe add a wind draft. Oh, that's cool. I'm hoping I'm going the right way. I feel like I'm walking into a trap here. Jeez, how deep we're going. Oh, if I know how big these mines are, these shafts going everywhere.
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are you? And what are you doing so deep in the pit?
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm his nephew. He wanted me to learn about his job, so here I am. Are you praying? Why?
The day before the feast of St. Petronilla, a kidder was hawking here. Young jaybird, a young'un, still wet behind the ears. We dinged the berg, set it ablaze, all good. He took a mell, battered the fault, and the props spangued out. It all came crashing down on him. Done him right in, it did.
That's awful. Sorry about your friend.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't have taken her like. And now, how can he forgive myself?
Ouch.
There's no more pain in heaven. Don't be so hard on yourself.
You're right. I hope the Lord has welcomed the poor lad into the kingdom of heaven. Will you pray with me for his soul one last time?
Aye. I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper,
Almighty
tin,
and
iron,
merciful God,
and
our
all
Father,
ores and metals.
you are the giver
I
of
ask that you
gold,
bless my
silver,
brother who has died in this
bronze,
mine.
copper,
And may
tin,
your holy angels
iron,
save his soul from
and all
damnation.
ores and
Bring
metals.
his soul to
I ask
eternal
that you bless
glory
my
through
brother
our Lord,
who has
our
died in
Saviour and
this mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
May your
Christ.
holy angels save
Amen.
his soul from
The angel of the
damnation.
Lord declared
Bring
unto
his
Mary,
soul to eternal
she
glory
conceived the Holy
through our
Spirit.
Lord,
Hail
our
Mary.
Saviour and Redeemer,
Mary said,
Jesus
Behold,
Christ.
I am the handmaid of
Amen.
the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary. Pray for us, our Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ, thy Son, was made known by the message of an angel, may by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection. To the same Christ our Lord. Amen.
Very, very long prayer.
Are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask a boot out.
What is the work of a miner about?
What, it's a boot? It's about you in the face and hauling the ore to the bank in corpse. Over and over again. Proper graft, that. Can be real dodgy, mind. Might even D you in.
Are deaths in the mine common?
Aye. But every death in the shaft is a waste. Whether it's in a crumple or black damp. Unfortunately, we still bury a yakker or two a month, you know. That's life, like.
How is the ore mined?
First, we have to survey the shaft and find ore.
Still a very hard
Then
job.
the place gets scored and set ablaze. We set up timber around. The hewers take their tools and start dinging rock and hewing ore. Nothing to it.
How much do you make doing this?
Depends on how much we hawk. How hard the rock is, how much ore's in it. It's not really worth it, though. Half a grosh and a corf isn't much of a fight.
So how many cores did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corves.
That's all I need to know.
And then we got 30 there, and I think almost at 40. He said it was a bad day, and almost said it was a good day. So we have a conflict of. We have conflicting information. Now we're gonna get out of here. Pretty sure I'm going. We have water. But there is a ladder here, which will definitely get us. Oh yes, so this way.
I'm sorry.
here. That was a bit easier to get down there, wasn't it? And he's upstairs. The stairs are on the outside. Head on in. Here.
I already know how many corvs the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
I'd guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corvs extracted. That means 10 corvs of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corvs must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
That this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the ore merchant are in it up to their ears.
What about Vavak?
I still think the trail will lead us to him, but we know too little so far. You need to talk to Fett and Herman first. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Alright. I'm sure I'm going to punch someone in the face here.
We need to talk, Herman.
And who might you be?
Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miner has extracted 100 corvs of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
Or someone is writing down false numbers and hiding 10 corvs.
I do not write anything in the book myself. Foreman Fett counts the corvs here. Go and talk to him instead.
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more corvs than there really were.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember how many there were ausgerechnet on the Fest of St. Petronilla? Besides, miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did. They like to show off.
All 3 crews agreed to report more. I seriously doubt that. Look, you don't have to be afraid to tell the truth. Me and Sir Christian agreed to settle the matter quietly. We're not going to punish anyone.
I am innocent.
That worked.
It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more corvs to the smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the Feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corvs is 10 corvs after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
How long has this been going on?
Several months. Maybe half a year. About since Sigismund arrived.
Is Ulrich Vavak behind this?
The Mint Master? I have no idea. I am a mere assayer. I have never even met Vavak.
Yeah, so you can't...
So Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret. So just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. Understand?
Yeah, I understand. I will be as silent as the grave.
I apologize. God bless.
word, Foreman.
Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shot all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
And you're a fraud.
What did you just say?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the mine book says 90.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads, and they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated. Anyway, what's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? Don't you know? I work for Vavek, the mint master himself. I'm under his protection.
Aye, there's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
You have nothing to fear. You're under my protection, and nothing will happen to you. I'll deal with anyone who wants to harm you. Believe me.
Oi, I'll tell you what I know. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cook the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore, and transport it secretly to the smelters, along with the rest. He made it very clear, if I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky, pockmarked. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was terrifying.
How long has this been going on?
For some time now, definitely. I heard even former head gaffer Kircher was in on it too.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. He fell down a shaft. They say he was drunk. But I don't think it was an accident.
He fell down the shaft, eh?
Who pays you on the side? You have to pay the miners for what they actually extracted.
I get the extra chink from the smelting works. It's enough for the yakkers and for Herman.
Do you think the Mint Master, Ulrich Vavak, is behind this?
I don't know. I've got naught bad to say about Vavak. He treats me canny whenever he shows up. He says if Christian gives us hassle, he'd sooner replace him than me. He really said that. The Mint Master himself.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. No one must find out we know about the fraud. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else. Is that clear?
Clear as a bell, Mara. I'll be silent as the grave.
Silent as the grave. It's a cool phrase. Alright. I'll head back to see Christian, and then we're gonna go for another quick break. And I'll try to set a timer this time. But we're gonna have a break because actually,
I talked to Fett and Herman.
And? Did they confess?
They did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported corves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around, and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct. How can I persuade him to give me one?
Like I said, It won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
A nobleman this time, then?
But be careful. Baresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon. Baresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him, at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse the slightest suspicion. In short, be charismatic. As charismatic as you can manage.
I did actually have, I think I sold it though. Oh, I should have kept it in me chests. Alright.
What else should I know about the smelting works before I go?
In the smelting works, ore from the mines is crushed, ground, and then smelted. They extract silver along with all sorts of other materials from it. Then they give part of the silver to the king for the minting of groschen, and sell off the rest, along with the other materials, to craftsmen.
What should I wear?
Like I said, some decent clothes. I reckon you can imagine what those look like. If you don't have, if you're charismatic, and make sure.
What should I?
He started to now he's doing.
I got it.
Here, I've written you a letter of introduction. I reckon he won't be. Ask him to. If my guess is you could get something out when you're in the smelting works. Good luck, Henry.
All right. Alright, I'm going to call it there for a bit because I'm going to do a bunch of this stuff and get the gear off, get rid of all that gear I got from those dead soldiers off screen, and I'm also going to go and see a tailor and find us some noble clothes. So I will, if I do that and I manage to do that before the next stream, I'll post a video. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more interesting than this stream. Thank you again, of course, for joining, but I will wrap it up there tonight. It's been 3 hours. Everyone have a great night, and we shall see you all next time.